Angels Sing is a story of trying to find out what's important at a time that is as important as the holidays. And for my character, Christmas is something that I try to avoid at all costs because of a tragedy that happened early in my life. And now that I'm married with a son, it's very difficult for me to sort of muster up the enthusiasm that most people have around the holidays. And I have to try to put myself in the place of my wife, but especially my son, because this is his first time as a young boy sort of going through the holidays. And I have to figure out a way to not only make the holiday special for him and for my family, but to sort of rekindle the enthusiasm for myself too. Each of the cast members in When Angels Sing had something so unique and wonderful to bring. I mean, I was gonna say the standouts, but everyone in it really was a standout. And that's a testament to Tim, who directed it. Chris sang Pretty Papers, the Willie Nelson tune. And, you know, in movies, you shoot scenes, I don't know, 20 times, you know, from different angles. And I got to hear him sing it and watch him play it. And, you know, you think when you get to be my age, you've learned a lot of stuff, and there's always stuff to be learned. I mean, listening to the way he sang it and the patience with which he sort of played it and got through the lyric. I mean, those are things that you just have to, you kind of have to be around to realize that, oh, wow, maybe there's another way to do it. So it was a learning experience for me. Chris can't say a line without potency. And that's just on camera. Off camera, it's humbling being around Chris because of his experience, because of his talent. His mind is just brilliant, and it's inspiring because, you know, it just makes you think, you know, the only way to get there is to work, to really, really work hard, and everybody around him sort of gets the same feeling that they're around a legend. Willie Nelson, who, I mean, there's really no words to describe his impact on music, and he's just walking Americana. I mean, the guy is an astounding man, an astounding musician, and just being around him and listening to him talk and just being around him was something I won't forget. Connie Britton, who plays my wife, she's extraordinary. I mean, she's so bright and giving as an actor, and just fun. I mean, she was just really fun to be around. Coming to work every day, knowing that she would be there. You know, we played around a lot and had fun. Chandler Canterbury, who played my son, I just fell in love with this little kid. He's a really special, unique kind of young man, and he brings that to the film set, you know, and the choices he makes as an actor, and it's just so many great talented people in it. I remember when Lyle Lovett, who was incredible in this, by the way, he had a he plays this guy who's so over the top enthusiastic about Christmas, and if you know Lyle, he's just the kindest human being you have ever met, and incredibly talented. We all know that. But when I was doing my off-camera scenes and he was on camera, I just couldn't hold it together because he was so earnest in the way he delivered these lines, and I just had to look the other way because he was so funny, just so funny in this movie. I think the best message from Angels Sing is that we can't do anything about bad memories. You know, they're there. We all have them. I have them. But we can do something about the future memories. We can put ourselves aside, keeping in mind that the people around us will experience the consequences of what we do. So yeah, okay, I've had my share of bad times, but even though I can share those bad times with my kids, I have a responsibility to give them good times. Bad times are gonna happen, but we can really make good memories if we're unselfish about it. And I think that's one of the stronger messages of the film. We have to make time for our families. And sometimes everyone gets so busy that most of the time during the year, maybe we don't do it as much as we should. So the holidays bring people together. And sometimes all kinds of things happen that you don't normally experience because you're not with those people all year round. So to have a good family movie around the holidays that kind of shows all of that and shows that we're all the same. We all have illness and joy and birth and death and all of that stuff. The holidays kind of sharpen all of that to show that we're all the same. Me in the movie, me in real life, we all have that. So I think people can relate to a smartly made holiday movie. Angels Sing, to me, is a really fun movie to watch with families. I watched it with my family, and I think everybody brings something away differently. I mean, kids can see what happened to my character when he was young. They can see what happens to my son as a result of my pain. People my age and older can understand what it's like to carry something painful with you and figure out a way to navigate through it and to come out ahead. So I think everybody will take a little something different from it. And all that aside, the performances in this movie are really, really great. I was so lucky to see the brilliance of all the other actors in this film. It was so well done, and it's just a sweet movie. I think, you know, grandparents, parents, kids, they can all watch it together.